He looks sad, looking up at you.
What?
Good opener. Strong opener.
She just saw someone die, and he left us when we needed him the most. A lot of people died.
I assume you know what I did not want many to know. And
Yes.
I will not get into the details of this.
Yes, I know.
I do not want this shared.
Okay.
Bollard uses the tenderizer as his fuck, I forgot what it's called. The judge's little hammer.
You know what? To be
The
honest,
Yeah, the gavel.
Prince,
Yeah, just
Prince Bishop. To be honest, what you did is actually not as bad as what you did that day. Do you know how many people died because you weren't here to protect them?
I wouldn't have been able to protect them if I tried.
You don't know that.
There are limits to my powers, Zoe.
It would have been better if you were there, though. Sirius is dead.
He does not wish to return.
He wouldn't have had to die if you were there.
Riff died twice, goddammit.
Yeah, and Riff died.
I'm,
A lot of pain was delivered.
You can send all the blame you want at me. I cannot atone for all of it.
What I'm saying is, you disappoint me.
He nods and teleports.
Well, she pets Arian and walks in.
Soon we're gonna find a kid who has an angel in him.
Yeah.
Because the Prince Bishop hanged himself on the toilet.
Well, you know what? I don't fuck if he
And
did.
he just leaves a note saying, "I ate all the blood on my hands."
No, he's gonna go. He's gonna.
All he came to tell Zoe was, "Don't tell my secret." He's vile.
Come on, like his first act as
He's
as,
human.
So
Well, like-
we walked in there prepared to face our death, prepared that we might be executed,
Uh-huh.
and he walked away on something he couldn't even. It wasn't even his fault.
Yeah,
He
but
was scared.
remember the
We were
his-
scared.
Remember the angel that is embodied in him is
Mm-hmm.
for balance, nothing else. So
Still,
the angel didn't
he-
give a fuck.
No, but he failed at what he was supposed to do, protect his district, but there was no one there.
No, because he got scared. And
We were scared. We weren't even powerful enough to go down there.
no, I mean we barely got the Archmage back.
Mm-hmm.
Because he ran away too. It was like, screw this.
Yeah.
We were all scared, but we were not even at that level.
You know, some people are not as brave as we are.
Or
Well, he's
stupid.
the
Depends
freaking
on what way you look at it.
Prince Bishop. He was supposed to be there. He failed at what he was
Did?
supposed to be able to do.
Yes,
Zoe is extremely disappointed. She really saw him as an idol.
sure.
Well,
That is the thing about having human heroes.
Mm-hmm. How human.
Some of them.
You know, if he had told her what had happened, she would. If he had told her before what had happened, she would have forgiven him for it because it was not his fault.
Well, the thing
Maybe
is,
she would have, but not all the
Yeah.
families of all the dead.
No,
No.
exactly. It's like a.
But the families of all the dead forced him to do something he couldn't do.
It wasn't the families who did it, though.
He feels like he should have been able to do it.
Yeah, but
He wasn't good enough.
And that is eating away at him, so he has this inferiority complex, I guess.
He didn't think he could save anyone because last time he killed them all.
Still.
He fled, probably not because he was scared of that, because he was scared of killing all the people in the city.
Yeah, scared of another failure. Of such cataclysmic proportions that he was just.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, if someone were to choke, even if you don't know what to do, it's better to do something than not. That's what every doctor would say.
Yeah, sure, but
Zoe
again,
is a doctor.
He was scared. Like,
It's better to do something than not. There's a bigger chance that you would save them.
well, so he knows of fear and the paralyzation power of fear as well, right?
It's like last time he tried to make a cake. He killed all the wedding guests, and he swore now to never
And
make
now-
a cake again.
And now someone shows up and says, "You have to make a cake again," and he's like, "Oh no!"
I can't.
think-
I know. I need to go. And he left.
Does it like? I mean,
I think
whatever it is, it's done now. Really.
It makes sense to his character, yes.
He certainly failed at his duties, but I certainly think he's not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy, but he failed big.
Yes.
Do you think I was too mean for him?
Yes.
To him? Well, I'm always too mean.
Zoe is very strict
Mm-hmm.
to
She
herself
is.
as well. It's kind of how her she's super holy.
Yep.
And with
Judging.
that comes the condescension of angels.
What?
Yeah, you're so high up that anything that is not perfectly virtuous, she looks down upon.
Hmm.
Makes sense.
The holy elite.
Will you do anything? Will you do anything else on the day, on this day of darkness?
No, Raphael
No.
will drink at the Badger. With some people from the dance hall, you know. He'll be
Rahal is
kinda
working.
kind of somber, and he's gonna try to get into contact with this Agatha at some point.
You know, Zoe will walk into her office, determined that she looks like she's gonna work, but she's just gonna put her hand down on the table.
We're just gonna try to get back in the observatory. If not,
Is Sebastian there?
then go
Get over here.
drink.
Sebastian is not at work right now.
Oh, she needs a hug.
We'll go visit Sebastian.
Go.
No, that's weird.
No, it's not.
It's perfectly normal.
No, it's weird.
Visit your friend when you're sad
That's not weird.
and can't talk to your colleagues because they're like murderers.
Hey, buddy.
What?
Don't be holy. We've killed so many people.
I know.
Like all of you are going to hell.
We did it for a good cause, right? Right?
Yes. Yes.
Zoe didn't kill anyone.
Lorelei,
We must sacrifice our
I-
innocence so that
I-
others can keep
I
theirs.
wake at night, Laurel. I can hear them.
But what you hear is what they sacrifice, Raphael.
Like he-
You're a
like-
martyr.
He grabs Laurel, shakes him. Why do I only hear the screams, Laurel? I can't hear the laughter anymore, only the screams.
There is no laughter.
Yes.
It was never there.
What have I done?
That is not the question. The question is, what have you become?
Yep.
Shh.
Hush now. Yeah, that's basically the conversation going on.
Except that Laurel's part is being played by like some dude.
Mhm.
And probably he's not saying that, but that's what Raphael hears.
I can't hear the laughter anymore. I only hear the screams.
Late into the night, only hearing the screams. As
Yeah.
you do.
The death of the wicked is not a sad affair. It is simply necessary.
Yes,
You, s-
A
you, s-
rule of nature.
Raphael actually agrees,
It's a sad affair.
but it's not pleasant to look at.
you see a glow through your window.
What?
Who?
All of you.
Yes,
You see
is that-
glows through your windows.
Is that you, Zoe?
I look
No.
out over the bay from my high tower.
Well, you
Does that look
you see this more than anyone. I will describe from Laurel's point of view.
All right.
The moon is glowing especially bright tonight.
Ah, my
And,
perfect view.
but also on top, all the waters across the bay here all seem to almost be slightly luminescent, almost little motes of light are like floating out of it. You can sense a great deal of divine energy in the air.
Oh.
You can most notably see all seem to be coalescing around the gold district.
Gold
What?
District.
Yes.
What's happening in the
Geralda.
gold district?
Get my coat.
She gets you your coat.
Zoe climbs
Laurel
up
sort
on.
of squints at the sky,
So it
hoping
looks-
not to see like a pillar of blue light.
So
Yeah,
looks to
that-
Arian and
You
says,
see no pillars of blue light.
"So we'll mount the Arian and say, go to that light."
Ballard, have you seen this?
Yes.
Can you drag Zoe there? Because I am not sure.
We
Oh
should
hey,
leave.
Raphael.
Swoosh.
Swoosh.
Well, let's go into the gold district.
Start a preparedness drill, then we'll leave. Do you have the broom?
I do.
Right.
Away.
The broom.
And then I suppose looking out over it, we'll begin moving towards the gold district. Flying.
So, as you all arrive by equal measures of flight and possibly for rift teleportation,
Riff's hopefully at the observatory that night as well.
This
If
is
you
your
can get
doing.
in. Yeah. Well, maybe.
you're knocking on the door at the time when you see the entire bay light up.
Then no.
Lights up. Have they finally arrived?
You see floating above the fountain in the middle of the gold district.
The heavenly host. Prince Bishop, what are you doing?
What's going on?
He does not seem to be answering as he's in the middle of casting a spell.
What spell?
This is a miracle.
Oh shit.
He's weaving a miracle.
A good or bad miracle?
Oh God!
What god does he worship?
Zoe looks scared and.
Riff will teleport.
What are you doing?
Boop. What the
You-
fuck? Doesn't
No.
help me.
Zoe, do you think he's a good or bad man?
Detect everything. She has them all.
Well, I probably don't have that much time. It takes like 10 minutes, though.
No, it's not. It's standard action spells each. They are.
Oh, alright, yeah, so it's like a split second.
Yeah, she would know. She would know that he seems to register as good.
That's good.
Also, Riff.
Not chaotic good, right?
Riff's been in the district for a little while. She coughs.
I mean,
Coughs?
Look at
Come on.
Come on.
You remember how much mindfire disease was in the district?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I go up there and like tackle him with
gave
the
them all
broom?
mind fire?
It's been in the district for the last
It's
few weeks.
been there.
Oh,
He's gonna try and cure
I
don't
it.
think he's curing it.
Hey, that's cool. But I'm not sick, so don't...
As you basically see the wave of motes of light float through the town, float down the streets into all the windows. One landing in Riff.
What?
Does she have mind fire?
She's
Riff?
going to contract it and saying it tonight.
What?
She was what?
She basically contracted it and is going to lose it in the same night.
Yeah.
Because Riff was around in this district anyway, so she was
See,
actually going to catch it.
You need to have protection when you.
Yeah,
You
I was
know,
about to say.
this is.
From now on, when you enter the gold district, put on this
Then,
surgical mask.
also something else, Zoe feels. It feels like the entire district has just been purified of something else as well.
What?
The entire district has now been hallowed.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like the plant plague. It's just been cured here.
I thought about greed. But
No, that is pretty
I was
difficult.
ready to be showered with money out here.
But yes, it seems like, you know, or you can see all like you can still see all the things floating in the air, all the little bits of mist all seem to clear up. As the air smells a lot fresher in the district, and just everything, the whole district just feels almost just purer.
Now do that to all of them.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there were mind fire raging in this.
Didn't?
It was mentioned a few times.
I have
Find
never
nothing over there.
paid any attention to it. Apparently,
It hasn't spread to our district, so it hasn't
Not
been
yet.
dealt with.
I guess it's more difficult to sympathize with a lot of rich people. You
It's
know.
difficult to help with it when.
We have no jurisdiction.
Well, what am I?
The prince bishop seemed to wake up from his trance as all the motes of
She's
light
all
were
gathered around
dispersing.
him.
Riff just
So
claps.
Also, you guys seem to have also, by your charging in, also seem to have attracted a crowd.
Oh yeah. around him standing on the rooftops and like, the awesome hardcore positions shining in the moonlight.
He looks around, just sees everyone.
You didn't do that on your
Welcome back,
account?
Prince Bishop.
Welcome back, Prince Bishop. It is good to see you again.
Especially now that it seems your plan worked. What you've been doing for so long finally paid off, and the mind fire, I assume, is gone.
The mind fire is gone and shall not return to this district.
Oh, looks at the people and says, "So we have seen why the Prince Bishop was not with us earlier."
The blessings of the heavens themselves have blessed this district, and no more dark magic may affect it for the year to come.
Raphael nods. Rejoice, people, for the Prince Bishop has returned to the city.
Riff nods.
Does anyone
The
seem to
bringer of
rejoice?
heavenly glory. And Dora sort of raises his arm.
Yeah, Raphael says, here. Raises his.
May one of you give me a diplomacy and/or bluff.
That's you.
Sure.
Sure.
It's just
I will give
That's
on.
not me. Not what I do.
I can give a bluff.
I'll give
After
it
all,
a
I'm just a
potion.
man. I'm just a man dressed in like a blackish robe.
Hunched over and
Leather
Yeah,
jacket
there you
with
go.
like the Volsenbrack, the wheel eye on.
I don't think I need to roll with those rolls.
You
but
seem
no, that was a bad roll.
the crowd seems to really take to your story. The Prince Bishop, seemingly playing along. Looking
Bring out the word to the city. Tell them that the Prince Bishop is back and that he brings the light from the heavens. This is the time. This is the start of a new and better time. Many
Once-
troubles are over.
Once more, the Eternal Spire has its keeper and guardian watching over the city.
You hear cheers from all the people watching. Probably these cheers are going to wake up people in the adjacent districts.
Prince Bishop Sol III, the vessel of Akaldrin, has returned.
The Prince Bishop seems to humbly bow to everyone, and in a glitter of light, disappear.
Raphael mumbles himself, well, the man certainly knows how to make an entrance and an appearance.
You see them. This moon's extra light glow begin to dim.
How will I ever upstage someone like that? I mean,
I'll
like,
project to all his friends here that, well, I hope he at least understood what we were trying to do and the meaning of it.
Raphael nods and says, I hope so as well.
Before he disappeared, he did almost give a very sad look to Zoe before he disappeared again.
Riff shrugs, turns on her heels, and dimension doors.
I'm out, bitches.
Thank you for being here. Spins around, vanishes.
What is she doing at the observatory every night? I'm not.
Looking at stars. I would
Possibly
assume.
observing something.
But I see the
Observing
big thing
something.
like turn against asshole looking.
Yeah. It's just looking at us.
But if we like, shed light through the observatory, we could
Yes.
make it much stronger.
Yes.
Concentrated like a laser beam, yes. You could destroy the palace. Yep, the doom. Death.
Like sign your name on the moon.
I will inform you. We will end the session here.
Can I go back to my home?
Can I go back to my
Back to the tower? Because
Oh, wait,
I have added a few more money to the tower.
When are we gonna get an invite to come visit the tower?
Can
When it's
finished,
done.
which is
Can-
gonna
can
be
we
It's
have-
like perpetual construction mode right now.
yeah, it's basically like
We have like
building-
600 people living in there, and it's still not half finished. It like
It's a huge project.
you don't
It's
even
big.
know.
Apparently not. No.
if you
It
could
is-
see
it is
the Google
absolutely
Doc that we have for this, you'd be like, you would
Well,
understand
eventually
why
when we make, when we
why I
make a
don't have
mental
any
file
magic
just
items.
for it. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I have spent almost all of my money on things that aren't for me.
Yes. We will resume the next morning. There is. I believe there is.
I was
I believe there
hoping
is.
for a week
I believe there is
downtime.
about 1 week left until the Colosseum. has its
Aha.
huge
I was hoping for a week downtime so that we don't start with Rift still negative leveled.
I will inform the players that you could take a week of downtime, if you so chose.
I mean, I like downtime. Gives something to think about.
Yeah, that's true.
If we do that, we will. The next session will begin with Raphael's tournament.
Aha.
Which is always fun.
There was that the belt, right, that the king had.
Yeah,
Loot will be something we'll divvy up in a second.
I have it here. Yeah,
But,
I've
I-
all
Strength
written
and
down with the
con
prizes.
+4.
but can you confirm 1 week of
So-
downtime?
Sure.
I will add it in the calendar then.
Sure.
Well, then you have a week to find out where she is.
No, that didn't add. There we go.
Jonas.
Hmm?
You have a week to find out where she is.
Yeah.
Did you even ask him where she is?
He said hand it to the Prince Bishop, but
So we'll begin next time on the 1st of Callistrial.
my calendar is 1 day ahead. Let me reverse that. There you go. It'll be on the 1st. Great day for the tournament.
And the party of Callistra, who loves all the arena battles, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to reconstruct this whole entire scheme thing because the king was not at the top of it. Damn it!
Mm-hmm.
There's a thieves guild all along.
I think the Thieves Guild more undermined in. Just cut in.
No,
Players, you may choose. You can now divvy up items and everything. The session is over. So.
you said something about the